Units of area. So we start with units of length. The metre, the decametre, the hectometre, the kilometre, the decimetre, centimetre, millimetre, and just like before, we're going to highlight the ones that we generally use. Okay. If I asked you how many centimetres in a metre, you would probably say there are 100 centimetres in a metre. 1 metre equals 100 centimetres. How many square centimetres in a square metre? Let's draw a square metre first of all. Nice. And this square metre, this square is 1 metre by 1 metre in length of each side. Now the formula for the area of a rectangle, square in this case, area equals length times width. Now length is 1 metre, our width is 1 metre. So our area is 1 times 1, which is 1 square metre. What if the same square was converted to centimetres? How many centimetres would this 1 metre be? It would be 100, wait, go back there, 100 centimetres, and this would be 100 centimetres. Area equals length times width, which equals 100 centimetres times 100 centimetres, which is 1, 2, 3. What's going on? 1, 2. Starting to get annoyed. I gotta fix this, hang on. Which is 10,000 square centimetres. Okay, 1 metre squared equals 10,000 square centimetres. So square units don't work exactly the same as linear units. Let's try one more time. Let's make, oh, that's a terrible square. It doesn't like that one. This one is going to be 1 square centimetre. I wonder how many square millimetres it's going to be. Area equals length times width, which equals 1 centimetre by 1 centimetre, which equals 1 centimetre squared. Now, 1 centimetre is 10 millimetres. So we can change. Here we go again. Change that to millimetres. Area equals length times width equals 10 millimetres by 10 millimetres, which equals 100 millimetres squared. So 1 centimetre squared equals 100 millimetres squared. Okay, the reason why it jumps up so quickly is because this is a square. It's 10 millimetres that way and it's 10 millimetres that way. So it's got to be 10 times 10 millimetres. So there's so many more centimetres. 100 centimetres is just that little tiny bit there, and there's 10 rows of that. So the way to use this thing here to do units of area is when you go from kilometres to metres, which is when we multiply by 1,000, if we're going kilometres squared to metres squared, we go 1,000 squared, which you know is 1,000 times 1,000, which is that many. Going from centimetres to millimetres, we multiply by 10. Going from square centimetres to square millimetres, we multiply by 10 squared, which is 100. So I'll draw that up for you. So kilometres to metres times 1,000 squared, metres to centimetres times 100 squared, and centimetres to millimetres times 10 squared. And the same going back the other way. Divided by 100 squared. Divided by 1,000 squared. And I'll show you how I rub all of that stuff out. All right, the way I work these out, again, is not multiplying and dividing by 1,000, it's by moving decimal points. So 3,000 centimetres squared, and I'm going back to metres squared. So I'm going from centimetres here, back 1, 2 places, but because they're square units, I count by 2. I'm going back 2, 4 places. So my decimal point is here, and it's going to go back 1, 2, 3, 4 places and go right there in front of the 3, 0.3 square metres. Moving from square kilometres to square centimetres, I am moving not 1, 2, 3, I'm moving 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 places with my decimal point. Oh, that's going to be a tiny number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I'm going to end up with 14, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 zeros. That many square centimetres, whatever number that is, 140 million. This many square millimetres going to metres. I'm moving my decimal point back 2, 4, 6 places. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 0.0263 metres squared. And this one here, metres squared to kilometres squared, I'm going back 1, 2, 3, oh sorry, 2, 4, 6 places. Starting here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 0.231470. Okay, now if they were cubic units, I'd be counting by threes. I'll show you that